Dear friends, have you been enjoying the sound of cicadas? A lot of nodding. Here in our temple garden, we have been hearing the sound. In Korean, we express the cicada sound as meh, 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 meh. The ongoing reverberating sounds of cicadas may be considered amusing and fascinating, or challenging and irritating to our human ears. All things are the mind's creation. Sometimes I mistake the sounds of the cicadas for distant machinery or the HVAC. Sometimes the cicadas sound like a sizzling frying pan or the steam pulsing from our rice cooker. In our garden, I noticed dry malted cicada shells all over the place, especially on the trees. This year, in the eastern half of the United States, two different breeds, one that comes out every 11 years and the other every 17 years, have overlapped. Trillions of cicadas are having a big party. Wow, over 100 times more cicadas than human beings on this planet. As you may know, cicadas spend most of their lives up to 17 years burrowing underground as nymphs, getting nourishment from tree roots. Cicadas are patient, very patient, probably without any idea of patience or impatience. When their underground lives end, the cicadas emerge above ground at the sunset, climb the trunks of nearby trees, and shed their skins. Then they live for 3 to 4 weeks. After mating, female cicadas lay their eggs in the branches of trees. 6 weeks later, the nymphs hatch, fall to the ground, then burrow into it, and the cycle starts all over again. Think about the nutrition the trees provide for cicadas, and also about the natural compost provided by the deceased cicada bodies. The collaboration between trees and cicadas illustrates the truth of interconnectedness. Cicadas also demonstrate the truth of numinous awareness. They don't have a calendar or an alarm clock, so we wonder how they know when it is time to come out of the ground. Numinous awareness. Above ground, cicadas seem to have a daily routine. They respect our 6:30 a.m. meditation by not making any noise early in the morning. I usually hear them singing from 9 a.m. until around 7 p.m. They seem to know when to be active with their singing and when to retreat all together as one community. Our teachers say that all sentient beings have numinous awareness. Whether they are two-legged or four-legged or crawling or flying insects, all forms of life share the natural intelligence of the universe, numinous awareness. Trees and plants also have numinous awareness. They know when to bloom, when to grow, and when to drop leaves. The second head Dharma master of Won Buddhism, Master Chongsan, said, all things in the universe are composed of numinosity, chi energy, and matter. He continued, numinati, the original essence of all things, is that nature which is eternal and free from cessation. Chi energy, the life force of all things, is the power that animates living beings. Matter, the substance of all things, refers to their physical form. Here is a funny imaginary conversation between a human and a cicada. The human asks the cicada, "Why do you spend so many years underground and come out and die so quickly?" The cicada replies, "Why do humans spend their entire lives above ground, but only go underground when they die?" Scientists agree that the most likely reason cicadas spend so many years underground is to avoid predators. By coming to the surface in such large numbers, many cicadas get eaten, but many survive. They synchronize their long schedules and emerge simultaneously. Through this inborn coping tactic, they maintain their lineage from generation to generation. Working together, they survive together through their collective communal way. As human beings, should we pay attention to the way of cicadas? Cicadas dedicate their entire lives to the next generations. Their devotion to offspring reminds me of the 7-generation principle held by Iroquois Indians, that actions made today should result in a sustainable world for 7 generations to come. Are you dedicating your life to coming generations? Parents always think about their children and what they will inherit after the parents are gone. I'm often asked by temple friends, "What is your vision for this temple, Reverend Wang Gong?" For me, the life of this temple is like my child. Like a parent, I ask myself, what will this temple inherit from me? Deep down in my heart, I hope this temple develops into a long-established community. I hope it sustains itself after the current generation is gone. So the legacy of our One Buddhism practice community continues. What do cicadas chant? Have you ever considered what the cicadas might be saying? In Islamic teachings, it is told that all things in the universe, both great and small, raise their voices and sounds in unending remembrance of the Creator. Subhanallah, Subhanallah, filling the infinite universe with praise. When hearing a single cicada chant, it is weak and tiny. But when cicadas chant together, they become a magnificent chorus. They sound like the cool breeze coming and going. They sound like ocean waves ebbing and flowing. So, shall we all chant together like a cicada? That is so cool. Early in the summer, who starts the first note of the cicada chorus? Who sings the last note at summer's end? We never notice the first note or the last note. We just suddenly become aware of a full chorus. In this sense, no beginning, no ending, just singing. In the cycle of the cicada's life, generation after generation, no beginning, no ending, no birth, no death, just one continuation. In the chapter, Sending on Spirits in Transition, our founding teacher said, both sentient and insentient beings in this world all possess the element of life, and nothing is completely annihilated, but merely goes through a change of form. All things in the universe sustain endless lives through the principle of neither arising nor ceasing. Egg stages, nymph stages, adult stage, death and decomposing stage, all these stages represent a journey of transformation. Dear friends, what stages mark your journey of transformation? Are you aware of your own numinous awareness, your own interconnectedness, and your own place in the infinite cycle of life? Douglas Pennick, writing on the departure of a beloved brother, said, "In this world where everyone dies, where every song ends, where every achievement is undone, where every treasure is lost, all of us are left behind. All of us leave. But everywhere and always there is the hum of continuing. Though always incomplete, always there is the sound of love, forever and at the core unfinished." End of quote. Cicadas' lives above the ground are short, but even if they die tomorrow, their chanting sounds today are full of life. Despite impending death, cicadas chant to one another and to the world, finding contentment in the present moment, appreciating fleeting joys in the circle of life and time. May we also appreciate the fleeting joys of now and today. Happy summer.